Bro, Jane.
What's up?
I'm finna play at this place with Darren.
Don't mind me.
It's a house party.
Just taking
And you remember I told you like my fear of like having
Oh wait. We streaming right now, bro. But go ahead. I know what you're about to say.
It's finna happen, bro.
You
Or we can walk through this door.
I'm praying everything goes fine.
You good. What's good, JD? Is it? Damn, it is morning. I didn't realize how early it was.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain.
9 a.m.
I am a dominant.
You in the UK then? I think that's UK time zone.
There is nothing I can
Around
do
that
to
time.
change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me
See.
that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
The Final Fantasy theme?
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
Halfway through the game, turn that up.
Best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
This is the first time in the game they played that too. They said, wait on it.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
What'd you think of the YouTube video?
Yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Oh, you had to upload today, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm asking the chat too, but you too. Did you watch it?
I forgot I got uploaded. I'm gonna watch it a little bit.
It's all good, man.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
I'm glad to hear you like the video. Yeah, I feel like leitmotifs and like narrative through music is really important to me. That's what I really try to focus on in my videos.
The Lord Prince is currently
That's really what got me into
administrative
music.
author.
It's like Zelda
If it
does that
please
a
you,
lot,
I can
and
send
Final
word
Fantasy does that a
requesting
lot
his
too.
immediate return to the Holy
So
Capital.
it's something I've always looked for when I
That
look into
won't be
music.
necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
Stranger check-in.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
What got myself into?
When I was editing that Cold Steel 1 video, like the graphics in that, I was like, I literally just played this, like, I guess it's been 2 years now. 2 years ago. Those graphics are like really old looking now. Really crazy. Even like going from Cold Steel 4 to this one.
What was it Cold Steel 1 on the PS Vita too?
Yeah, man. It was on the PS3, the Vita, and then I think later the PS4. Cold Steel 4 came out 2013.
That's that damn.
Or Cold Steel 1. I actually forgot about that. That's crazy. Cold Steel 1 and 2 came out on the Vitas.
I feel bad for JP developers because you can tell with the video, they're like, damn, I kind of vote this shit, bro. This shit new, got that new tech, got that touch screen, like this shit really gas. And then the sales weren't hitting there, like, damn, we gotta abandon it already.
So 3DS time.
I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn.
That's the thing too, because like I've been feeling like some of them are like, yeah, 3DS alright, but I mean that's why they all went back to PS4.
I'm a courier. I carry things.
True.
If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
I know back then they had to been like, damn, bro, like we're really cooked.
Right up.
Say what lie?
If you think about it, especially at the time, like there was like a lot of, I feel like there was like a few or like some notable Japanese developers that worked on some Vita games, and they must the Vitas that. If it's something that's like cheap to make games on,
if I could, but there are curse breakers in the
I feel like it's something that JP developers will usually flock to. So to lose that, had to go back to like just PS4 shit is not good. But luckily the Switch came out.
Yeah, I guess the Switch is like a good middle ground. Even the PS Vita when it came out, like it was right at the very end of the PS3, and they were doing a cross-platform with that, and then it was right at the beginning of the PS4 too. So like they were between multiple techs, and then the 3DS at the same time, and then the Wii U out at the same time. Like that was a lot going on during that time compared to now. Yeah, that was a really weird time for technology, just in general. The iPhone 4 came out that year too. Is that right? The 2010, 2011? There was a lot going on.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
The PSP was still being supported because Dissidia came out that year.
It sounds like the hideaway could
Or
use those
Duodecim.
supplies. So,
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took it. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
if it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Ooh, I'm getting that FF14 itch again. After I finish Trails of the Reverie, hopping on that game.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can... Wait.
I was.
Then might I ask a favour?
I'll do what I can.
Oh.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall. He's been working for Quinton.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. He could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
The FF14 grapes.
Here Master Quentin.
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you did...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in. No idea if it was your letter, but you never...
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me.
To the village, then.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an
Wait,
age
what?
before the skins.
Oh, okay.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes.
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? Though, thinking about it...
She must be from the Steam Porters.
By now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He
Equivocally.
was to meet an associate of mine
Absolutely.
here on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
How many?
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
have to walk up there? Dang, I do. Alright.
Equivocally.
Expeditiously. Post haste. Man, bro got on a rubber suit. Bro got on a rubber suit, man. He a rubber suit soldier. I have no idea. I can't tell differences in accents in other languages.
You all right?
I know in Cold Steel, I think it was... I forgot what her name was.
We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but
One of the Class 7 members,
Sod insisted on drawing him off.
the one that speaks with like a country accent
Further down the road.
in the Japanese VA, she has like a...
You have to see that he's safe.
She has like a more rural Japanese accent apparently. I read that somewhere. I think it's funny. Yeah, Becky, there we go. So that might be what they do in this game too.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Gotta remember how to play the game. Oh.
Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. A little help. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. Not this time. There, boy. Just ready. Just what I needed. Flames to Garuda, lend me your strength.
FF7 remake. I was thinking about getting that during the Steam sale so I could replay it because it's been like almost 4 years since that game came out. Bro, Jaden, have you played that game?
No.
I need to hop on that. I still haven't played the intermission yet either with Yuffie. But I heard that was like only 4 hours.
I don't know, man. I saw that one thing where it was like,
I'll speak to Quentin.
They're talking about Rebirth, and they say you don't have to play remake to play Rebirth. Rebirth could be a jumping off point. And I was like, what happened to I was like, what happened to artistic integrity?
Did the developers say that?
I think so.
Yeah, you know they gotta say that to sell copies of it.
I know.
That don't mean anything. That's like Trails. Like they be saying you can play Trails into Reverie without playing anything else. I'm like, no, bro. This is like literally the culmination of the whole series. You'd be so lost if you did that. Yeah, bro. You can play Endwalker without playing Final Fantasy 14, like A Realm Reborn, Stormblood, Heaven's Word, and Shadowbringers. That's fine. You can just go straight to Endwalker. Did that make sense? Alright, let me just go back here.
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his...
Ah, and? Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while.
Because it helped keep the hideaway.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. And...
Quest complete. Absolutely.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just... There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and...
Found the things you dropped. Only a little worse for wear.
And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you,
Sid
he
has
won't
a
be
daughter?
wasting his
What?
time smiting, so I'd say you did us both a service. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on that.
Hey, Jay, this version of Sid in this game, top 3 Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah, the way Eli was talking about him, I was like, cause I was like, this don't seem like a typical Sid.
The second corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
Sid damn near the protagonist.
Capital.
A
What
protagonist.
business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
I need to talk with Eli about this game.
Eli had some questions for me, and I was like, bro, I can't tell you because I haven't played the game yet.
You know.
Cause he was asking me about combat. He was like, man, the combat feels limiting. Like, I can't do what I want to do.
Nah, man,
And
I felt the same way, but chat got me covered.
And then he said it, and I was like, based off I was like, dude, because it was like based off the stats that's on the game and the people behind the game, I was like, I know that's not true. You probably weren't, you probably don't know what you're doing or didn't look up anything.
They don't explain a lot, to be fair, because there was a lot that I would have just straight up not known if chat didn't tell me.
Shout out to chat.
Shout out to chat. Like, I can show you a little bit if you want to see real quick. I'm in like the training mode. Actually, yeah, tap in the stream real quick.
Yeah, I need that on On PC, man.
Yeah, soon. Trust.
2 years. Whenever we get an updated, upgraded version, that's worth waiting for.
It is. I'm gonna buy it again regardless. To be honest. Let me know when you're in here.
I'm in here.
All right. So the thing about the combat is I didn't realize how important Torgal is, and the game does not tell you anything about it for the most part. So what you can do, for like a basic combo, is you can do like your.
Wait.
What's up?
It's like the frames of my stream are low. I don't know if that's you or not.
Oh, are the frames okay in here, or is it just Jay? Let me see, because my stuff has been tripping, so I don't know.
This PS5, man.
I got a capture card though. Hey, I need to make it a rule in my chat where like if something's going wrong, like I need people to tell me. Cause sometimes people will be in here and they won't tell me that there's issues until it's too late.
Just show me.
Alright. But basically, what you can do is like you can do a square attack and then follow it up with triangle, like in that window. So on the bottom right, it says burst timing. It's basically just a just frame attack where you press triangle, which is your magic button, and you can weave these together. So you can do square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle. And then in your fourth hit of that combo, you can add Torgal, which is on D-pad up or down. And Torgal has a launch attack or like a ground pound attack, or you can keep them in the air. So what you can do is do that combo. And then you can just frame and throw in Torgal, and he'll keep them in the air, and you can follow up with a combo with anything else. So that's your basic combo like that. So you're basically playing a rhythm game like during that.
Yeah, because the way Eli was talking about the game, it's not like he was just pressing square. And
yeah, he's probably just mashing square. And so like literally pretty much any other attack, like you can do a burst timing and then you can combo off of it with Torgal at the same time, but the game doesn't tell you about Torgal, which is an issue. So you can do anything and then do Torgal and then just follow up after that to make a combo. And you can also jump off of them like DMC, obviously. And like every attack is pretty much just extended by Torgal. So that's probably what he's not doing at all. So he's probably doing this. He probably doesn't even know how to do magic burst, to be honest. And he's just mashing square, which the game lets you get away with. But there's a lot, and then I didn't even get into like the actual icons. So like when you press L2, you can switch between the icons, which are the summons essentially, and you can hold R2 and then use the attacks, and they combo into each other too. But if you look at the perfect sig on the bottom left, where Torgal's icon is, you can extend your combos with Torgal off of these skills as well too. So you can do a basic attack like that, go up. I don't know, throw something else. I don't have the right skills on right now, but you can just combo everything into Torgal and then combo everything into burst timing and then combo everything into your skills too, and they all work off of each other. So it's really freeform, but it makes sense because Devil May Cry.
That's enough.
And right now I only have like two icons. And the gameplay is really opened up for me, so I don't even have all the tools yet.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
But I was the same way too. I was like, is the combat really like this? Like the aerial combat's not very good. I was genuinely feeling like that, so I can understand why Eli feels like that. Yeah, you just gotta experiment. He's probably not doing that. We could just clip that up and then send it to him or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, back to the game.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Club.
So you're really going through with it?
I'll tell
He's
you.
been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alliant reports. More quests.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say... Me? The way I see it. So, what'd you say? Here you go.
Guess I'm just doing side quests this session.
Type shit.
Oh, you're Sid's man. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance.
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to come. Man must have been a bloody tyrant.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. So?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly.
Wait here. I won't be long.
did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Master Quentin will never... I want no trouble. Wait, that's... if you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lost Wings...
And you need someone to solve your...
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. I tried chasing them off myself, but they... And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing... You look like you can handle that blade of your... Please.
All right.
Let me go kill some wasps so they don't eat the grapes.
Find them over at
And then we kill God. We feel like Cloud Strife in 05.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much
So
trouble.
far.
Stay down! It's over. You know what to do. Stay down. That's enough. Stay down.
We killed the wasp. We did it. Now the grapes will be safe.
Looks like that was the last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter? Sun's setting fast. Can I have a...
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to...
It's not...
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left... Well, don't keep on...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Why is
Those
Torgal already
wasps
here?
won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank... Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well,
I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
Maybe. Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate.
I know.
You're free now. And the next.
Thank you.
I got negative rewards for doing that.
I promise. Not ever again.
After it.
Let's upgrade that one. Oh dang, I'm dropping frames apparently. Let me see.
Let me investigate.
The issue with streaming for a low amount of people, if something goes wrong, it could be going wrong in the whole stream. I found out the first 3 parts of me streaming for like the first 4 hours, the audio was desynced by like 4 seconds.
Oh,
It's
really?
like it's like literally unwatchable.
Help you with what?
It's unfortunate.
In the golden stables, they're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
But that's okay.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
It's over with. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the Golden Stables!
People will think twice about pushing us around. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot.
But you weren't.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When we're not busy keeping the peace, that is. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and...
I see.
Just as you did today.
Thank you.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you when it...
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable.
There he is, the man.
Alright, side quest done. It's time to play the game.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I do so myself.
That it? Fine.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Yeah, no, this version of Sid is easily one of the best Final Fantasy characters of all time. I don't think he hasn't missed yet. Like, everything he's done has just been incredible. He is that guy. Certified that guy.
So, we're meeting in North. Reach. And will I find Sid in jail before this dame finds me?
Phenomenal. Sensational even.
There was one song I tuned into. Like, it was like last time. I don't know which time you playing it. It was like some song. I was like, bro, this just sound crazy.
That's soaking, bro. The soaking effect. This game be having bangers. FF14 be having bangers. Mario Hoops 3-on-3 be having bangers because of him.
There. Northry.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
Isn't Jill here? This girl's seducing me and my girl right here. Hands off. Get off.
Hell, man.
Keep your hands off me.
Back up for me, gang.
Keep your hands off me. Hold on. Is Jill actually here? She's not here. 5. Come on, bro. You got to step up. We're not cheating. That's not even technically your girl yet, but still.
And what can I do for you?
Can I do for you?
I'll be here if you need me.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Final Fantasy 16 in Toronto.
Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
Ain't nothing like going on soul seeking, begging that nigga for a
If you
file.
care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
I asked from someone for a file yesterday and he said, "Yes, sir, it's open."
Doesn't seem
Smiley
like they have
face.
much of a choice.
Thank you, bro. You need more people like you.
This nigga's the only one with this file, bro.
What more do you want from me?
Literally told you I was like, dude, I'll do anything. I'll literally do anything.
Did you actually say that?
Well then.
Yeah.
You gonna have him?
He was to me.
You caught up on Atlanta?
And if anyone requests her company, tell
No.
them she is feeling.
Never mind, man.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
You gonna have you doing
Shall I
some
have one of the girls draw a bath?
devious things for that file. Did anything? Eyeball emojis? Anything?
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Anything? Seen someone with this file or with this song, but it's in MP3. I've learned to accept MP3.
Yeah, you gotta accept MP3, bro.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Cause like I feel like there's not very many situations where we're just gonna be having like the best sound systems aside from the few that you've mentioned like the past few weeks.
It's certainly not.
Train got some good shit. The last place that Darren, some other people played at, it wasn't really the best.
I don't want to keep my
I feel like
companions.
most sound systems are just gonna be fine for MP3s.
They have yet to reach
That shit
the
said
checkpoint.
Bluetooth speaker in my head. I was like, bro,
Otto asked
no.
me to help them.
That's funny.
But to answer your question,
You don't understand.
I need you to
Say
find someone
connect
for
with
me.
you through
One of
Bluetooth. I'm
my
like, why the fuck would I want to do that?
Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
It's like when my dad was
having
telling me that,
left
he was
no
like,
word
yeah,
of
like,
explanation.
get the speakers connected through Bluetooth. We can use those. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to do that?
You gotta have like a toolkit to where like you gotta start relying on yourself with some of that stuff. Cause like I've started carrying around my own like 3.5 millimeter and the adapters and stuff like that. Cause I can't rely on everyone else who's asking me to do stuff to have it.
And I began to fear the worst.
Does Trent be bringing around his own speakers and stuff like that?
Trent got his own speakers. And me and Darren talked about getting some of our own too that we can use. Cause basically, you remember that dude I told you to talk to you about Abby?
Yeah.
Abby's a real nice guy. And Abby works at a guitarist, and Abby told me, he was like, yeah, man, if you need my discount, just send me the money and I'll get it for you.
Nice.
Now,
yeah, bro, y'all get that on.
Yeah, because he told me, like, you can get to up to 50% off on some things. Plus, like, if there's a speaker that just me and Darren can use and just use for events and share, then that's fine. I don't really think me and Darren just need to be having our own each big ass speakers to be
individually now.
Excuse me.
That's for the brigade.
There? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon.
That's why I be mean people, my man. Everybody got their own little music affiliation or affiliated groups. I'm affiliated with like three different groups now.
The dame among I have business beyond these walls. But
niggas is sorry, niggas is rave pit, and niggas is based on brigade.
I was hoping
but more than
someone
anything,
might be kind
Booty
enough
Club.
to go
Booty
in my
Club.
stead.
Booty Club.
Who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough.
Alright, Miss Things.
There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely
Trying to figure out how I can buy this lady's
though I
music
cannot
and
prevent you from
there's no nothing.
That's the worst. It's like, let me buy your stuff, please. Nowhere. No Twitter. The DM is like, can I throw you $3?
No, like, is it even on Beatport?
Beatport, New York.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Brand?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry.
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he's strutting about like...
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection.
How about it, Brand?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Oh, and you take a moment to get ready if you...
Man.
What was that?
That is my girlfriend, bro.
Why don't you tell her?
Now.
I do. Told her
If that's what you want.
Who likes to hear?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Niggas at home like, bro, I can't keep living like this.
Me.
So you know one end of a
That's so crazy. I be, you see how lucky his like first week numbers have been?
I saw that the quote retweet you did.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing
Yeah,
at,
man,
Leon?
crazy,
So
man.
it's a real challenge he wants, is
So
it?
I'm looking at my phone. I have a screenshot of like V's from like 2019. I'm like, bro, like niggas really be on shit before it, like it be getting like real popular, bro. What I'm saying is that basically y'all should just be on my dick.
Bro, that Doris show, the Earl show that he's doing for the anniversary.
Who?
Earl Sweatshirt.
Can I go
Oh
now?
yeah, doors.
I was thinking about that.
Rieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a
Hard. Like, really bad. I was thinking about going.
Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
You could do
Let's
it.
hope the sergeant never is about
I have
this.
no money to be trying to do all that.
Not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by them. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. Not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not... Here, deliver these, but keep them... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers,
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Did Final Fantasy go woke? Slavery. Not my Final Fantasy.
I wonder if people are actually saying that though, because I'm like,
That's the day done then.
I don't doubt that there's some people.
That's like whenever me and Darren watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and he was like, yeah, no, like fuck people like fighting. Because it's not that political. And I was like, nigga, everything is political. Like, I was like, you telling me the movie with a authoritative leader does not have any political messaging behind it?
From the master's table.
I was like, it may not be heavy-handed, but it's political. It's trying to tell you something. I'm like the game with
you say so?
environmental terrorists isn't political.
Final Fantasy 7.
The game with
for a while.
What's the best way you could sum up 6? The game with
You wait right here.
Forced labor, war, how war affects people. It's not political.
Yeah.
8 is about kids and mercenaries. And mercenary school. So
perfume.
10 is about religion.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Is Final Fantasy finally woke?
I have no business with Brandon.
13 is its own thing.
With you. A package.
One day.
Fresh from the master's table.
Remember earlier this year I was trying to play 13.
Where is the merchant,
Got 5 minutes
Somewhere
in
the gate
and
guards
got
will be
distracted.
him or his affairs any mind.
It's really crazy because like
Hand over the goods and be gone.
how a game brings you in is so important.
This is
Cause like
lighter.
when I think about Dragon Quest,
can always
especially, like, I
take
remember when I
it
tried
back.
playing
You would
Dragon
do
Quest
no
8, I was
such
like,
thing.
this shit is so boring. It is so boring in the beginning. Dragon Quest 5 has a good hook and introduction. You're a child and your dad is bringing you around.
Cigars.
And the drop off from like when you press start to actually doing something is not that long. Cause like your dad drops you off at the house, you meet Bianca. Bianca's like, man, let's go to this fucking haunted house. And you're like, cool, okay, let's go. And after that, the game just keeps going.
I warn you now.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 5 has a really good hook.
Whether you have the coin or not.
8?
Where's your master?
I know 7 was like a huge slow burn. I don't mind it though, but 7 is like one of the longest games ever. That game's
like,
slow.
I feel like with 7, you kind of have to go in expecting that.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting too. I was like, they really want you to get comfortable. Dragon Quest 11, it goes real fast.
Off my back. And
I think all games would go fast now.
Has to. We're in the TikTok generation.
All this for a drink.
You like fucking dumbass.
Woke.
The very best. Specially distilled.
Doomer. I actually saw a really good video on that yesterday. I'm gonna send it to you.
They'll seize it before you can
Oh, don't send me anything, bro. I actually hate consuming media.
Vetienne likes it.
Well, this is what the video is for, bro.
For a price, of course.
It's funny because I was talking to Claire today. She was like, "Yeah," and I met you. I just thought you must be a loser because of how much media you consume and how much stuff you knew. And then when I was
contraire.
Yeah, and then I started to find out more about you. I was like, wait, he has a life, so I don't understand how you consume that much. And I'm like, man, you just be doing this shit, man.
No joke, bro. It's moments like this. It's like what, 3 o'clock for you, 1:30 for me. You gotta fit it in. I'm a different story though, cause I'm unemployed now. But they don't know about my 2020 phase.
With the right to confiscate any objects. That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
How about the veil, then drinks?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Because I really want to work this out, because I'm tired of fighting. I really hope you still want me the way I want you.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's tour. I need other smart.
I'm consuming so much Jersey Club.
You have returned.
I believe these are
You're
yours.
consuming it or you're listening to it.
Both.
Delightful.
I am
Would
Jersey
you
Club.
Be pleased.
You don't say.
Glow gang?
And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Do you think it vulgar that I profit?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As...
Yeah, my Georgia Club folder is actually got pretty big.
Enough! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger.
A drover has more regard for his
They got this
cattle than
one
the
Kirk
Empire does
Franklin
its bearers.
Jersey Club remix.
Anyway,
I'm waiting till I get paid to get
better
it.
head to the Vale.
How much is it?
Like $2-something. I'm broke as fuck right now. I thought I told you, man. I'm putting all my money towards school.
We talking like last November, bro?
I mean,
Or
nah,
when
bro.
I was over there.
No, I'm getting paid. Just I'm putting all my money towards
Are you here for
towards
business
school.
or pleasure?
Let's see.
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
I like how never the artist for
Gives you
Silent
faith,
Hill
though,
talks
doesn't
about
it?
Pyramid Head. He like
There's no
them
there are
broke ass
people out
niggas at
there like
Konami
him.
still not paying me for that game.
And you, for that
That
matter.
niggas, anytime he
So I
bring up
wonder the
Pyramid Head,
game's got a soft spot for
he
you.
I would do that too if I was I'm like, man, yeah.
He's still
man,
selling figures and everything. It's like, I'm not gonna get sent.
It's not insane, guys. I would be like that too if I made the most marketable horror creature in gaming and they didn't give me any money for it. I want to play that game with Claire. Only issue with that game is I feel like you gotta know what you're doing because it's real easy to get lost in it. I remember that apartment building. I got so lost in there. I was walking around in circles.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
And the thing is, I started feel like that's the point of the game because like you in there going insane with James. Like you run around in circles, seeing the same shit. Monsters keep popping up. You like, damn, I'm going crazy.
Our stream's over, bucko. Go to bed. I'm actually turning the stream off. Whoever's up in here, appreciate it. See y'all tomorrow.
What? You play for an hour?
Play for like an hour and a half. All side quests. Get that out the way.